We're speaking now with Dorothy Beckett, PhD, 2014 President of the Biophysical Society from the University of Maryland. Thank you so much for coming in today. You've got a couple more days until your term officially ends. It's been a very busy year for you, no doubt.
Yes, it's been a very busy year.
What goals, looking back on this time, are you most proud of accomplishing?
Well, first and foremost is bringing the Society through yet another successful year where we have this tremendous meeting of scientists here in Baltimore. That is a given as president. Second, I think continuing to work on educating the public about what biophysicists do. We had a very, very successful showing of the biomolecular dome films in Washington, D.C. at the Engineering and Science Festival. Thousands of children got to see molecules in the dome, and we also did this at Maryland Day. And third, we are continuing to have dialogues with the NIH on their initiatives in data storage and reproducibility, which I think has the potential for producing great outcomes for science, but it's important that basic scientists have a voice in these processes.
How did you personally get involved in the society?
Well, I grew up as a scientist and I attended the meeting in the early 90s. I think my first meeting must have been in the early 90s, maybe late 80s, and I really enjoyed the science. I'm very passionate about science, but I also saw it as an opportunity to become involved in the process of the society and in a leadership role. So I first got involved through the Committee on Professional Opportunities for Women, which is actually the route for many women who assume leadership roles in the Biophysical Society.
Well, other than that involvement, but what impact did it have on your professional life, being part of the society and going to these meetings?
I think it's two levels. First of all, the exposure to the breadth of science at the meetings has been very, very helpful for me. But the second is the networking. Networking is incredibly important in science at many levels. Collaborations, thinking about the management of science, etc. It's a really, these interactions at meetings like the Biophysical Society meeting are indispensable, I think, for your professional growth.
There's a lot of outreach to students and to young professional scientists getting started. What advice would you offer them?
Follow your passion, number one. You're going to be spending a lot of time doing science, and science is difficult. Second is couple your following your passion with a practical approach to survival as a scientist in these very difficult funding times.
That's good. That's coming from the professional, the ones that know. Thank you so much for your time, Dorothy Beckett. We appreciate you talking with us and filling us in.
Thank you.